So guys, in the last video, I was pulling on some heroes. I got Venti, which is a 5-star, but honestly I'm not really hyped about him. I was hoping to get like maybe Big Luke or something, but a 5-star is a 5-star, so I may not develop him right now because I've got too many characters to develop already. As you might see, my Sucrose is a pretty high level, but she's not really that strong. So, essentially, what I'm trying to do is get some better gear while getting some character materials. I've got enough for next ascension, so I'm gonna look for who I can ascend. Now, I need 2 good strong healers. So I've got Barbara and Noel. And Barbara, I can already ascend, I believe. No, I need these mushrooms. Damn. Okay, can I ascend her? Can ascend her. But I don't really have a lot of money, so I think I'm gonna hold off on that for a bit. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the co-op event. It just released and I've got most of the rewards for it. I still have a few achievements I can do for the battle pass and the reward itself. Let me show you. So here in the battle pass, I can do these 3 achievements. No, I need to get this achievement. Complete an elemental energy overflowing challenge at your own world level. Now that's the energy bar you get after you do a certain amount of things. Like, I'm not sure if it's creating enough elemental damage or picking up energy crystals, elemental crystals, so I'm not sure. But I'm assuming as long as I try play enough games, it will happen someday, hopefully. Passively. So I still need character XP, so this is instead of just doing 2 main lines, I'm gonna do one of those, and then I'm gonna do just ley lines simply for the battle pass achievement. And after that I'm gonna try and do some bounces with you guys, so you can see a few of them. I've heard a lot of people, you know, like, how do I beat this boss and beat that other boss. Now honestly, I don't really get it, because most of the bosses here are pretty easy. It just takes a bit, you know, like trial and error. See the movesets they have, and it's pretty easy from there. Like, don't get hit when you get the chance, and they're pretty easily perfect these bosses, so I don't really get but I guess I can still do a little tutorial. Anyways, if people are having trouble with it. Now the achievement, what you need to do here is gather as much elemental crystals as you can and put them inside this little circle here. And when you get, you can transfer levels to the points you can see up top and the bar above us. Now, Sucrose's ability is really good with other elemental because, you know, she has Swirl, so it's really an advantage to have her with other heroes that can elementally combine. Now, the reason I wanted to develop her is I wanted another hero for the Abyss. A good hero, a strong one that can, you know, show enemies if I need to, can also like do elemental combinations, get a few enemies together like with this ult. I might have wasted it a little bit, but it's okay. Let's gather some crystals. And I lost all of them. Fuck. You gotta watch out for these enemies. You know, whenever they hit you with an elemental type of attack, they can counter a lot of your shit. A lot of the crystals you just got. Let's grab some elemental clots. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And I knew it. Too many enemies around. Okay, let's grab this. Somebody needs to grab those. I guess I'll go. Oh, fuck. I know it's gonna fall, man. I always rush these things. Guess I'll grab those two. This should be enough. And I wasted my time for no reason. I mean, Sucrose is cool, but I think I need better gear for her. I need to use Primo Gems. Whoop. Sure. Let's see the achievement I got. The alchemy. So you can get a lot of rewards even for just playing it without really claiming any of the rewards of the character XP. I'll do another one, why not? I don't think I'll claim it, but it'll help me get those skill achievements. It literally took all of my resources to develop it at this point. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous how pricey these things get at the higher levels. So just be sure not to waste your resources on like too many characters. Since you're gonna regret it. And he's dead. See, it doesn't really help you to gather too many different crystals because they cancel each other out. Good. These water guys are a freaking nuisance, man. Without a fire hero, it's pretty. They're not getting involved. It's kind of ridiculous, to be honest. Oh, crap. Gotta take care of them because they will cancel out some of the class, and that's not what you want. Definitely not what you want. Up how? That enemy is pretty problematic. Does a ton of damage, tons of AoE. It's usually a good thing to have like a Geo or a heavy sword user to have against them because he just causes problems. Oh, that was a lucky one, man. I was about to lose it all. All right. Alright, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do two money ley lines, maybe. I think I'll do 4, simply because I don't have any special material I need for any talents or ascensions. Weapon ascensions, that is. So I think I'm just gonna do ley lines. I wouldn't do ley lines if you're low level because their rewards are pretty measly. And yeah, I just think it's a better trait to usually just to do the material dungeons and not even like artifact dungeons and bosses, since bosses also drop artifacts and essential materials, so it's usually the better bet. You're gonna want to pick up whatever you see. Everything you see has a use. Food or whatever that is. Essential materials. Gonna need a lot of it. Like, it's already ramping to like 30 or 40 of these. Just imagine searching the whole world for that shit and not having picked it up. You could have. So okay, let's see. So essentially Kashing is my main because, well, I've developed her to the best. She has the highest attack damage, highest just overall damage. But I'm trying to use Sucrose a little bit because I've developed her so much. Even though I also feel like Shing isn't as strong as she could be. It still requires a little bit more grinding on artifacts and stuff. So that might be the reason I have a problem with her, you know, overall stats. She benefits from a little bit of elemental, but I would just look for things elemental damage in their substats rather than a main stat. And she has a really good use for like crit rate, so I've set her up with 2 attack pieces, like the cup and the watch are both attack pieces. As you can see, she has defense here and HP here, which I'd rather have something different, but I need the crit rate from the Berserker set, and I don't have another better Berserker piece. Here I could swap it out for whatever I wanted. I've been thinking about switching it to electro damage, but it would only strengthen my electro damage and attack strengthen also your basic attack without any electric damage. So if I find something without like defense on it, try and switch. Actually, this is a free piece, so I might not even need it. But I do want to wait for when I have a gladiator cup with the damage, so I could have like a full set. I already have 2 parts of gladiator set. These aren't the best ones, since this has HP and defense on it. This is a golden one, but it has defense, so it doesn't really help me. So I don't really have a point to have that. Okay. And sucrose is just like a whole mess of things, so let's look at what I've done with sucrose. I've given her 2 sets, the Wondrous Trope, which is these 2, and the Instructor set, which is these 2. Now, those are flat bonuses, so you could find better substats here, but this doesn't change much, so I don't stress out over it that much. But here, I've got a Goblet of Elemental Mastery, another Elemental Mastery, and an attack percent. Now, I'd like to switch this to either a Nemo damage, which I think I have one. Yeah, it's this one. But then I lose my set and the elemental damage that I had in the cup, which is a pretty, like, it's a 100 elemental mastery decrease. Now, elemental mastery, what it does is that the higher a character's elemental mastery, the stronger the elemental energy that can be released. Now that means usually Nemo damage, electro damage, fire damage, but it also has to do with your percentages on effects like swirls, shattered, electric charge, superconductor, and overloaded. So you want, because she's a magic user and she doesn't have physical attack at all, it's really good to have high elemental mastery on her. Now, I still feel like she's pretty weak, and that might be due to her substats. Like here, it's defense and HP, that's really no good. Here, that's HP, attack, and elemental mastery. This is a pretty good piece, but I'd rather have like this HP to be crit rate or attack percent. And here too, I've got defense and HP. Now, as long as you're strong enough, you don't need that much HP. And your healer is strong enough, you don't need that much HP. Crit rate is pretty decent. Attack is pretty good. Here, it's a pretty good piece of the HP. And here, it's a decent piece. Yeah, it's crit rate, crit damage, momentum mastery, and defense. So I just need to improve this one. Not this one. This one and this one, hopefully. If I get a similar piece with a different substack. So I'm gonna do another ley line. Let's see.
急がないと急がないと行くわよ急がないと
Let's check the handbook. I've done one of those, I believe. I'll do another one. I'll do maybe one more XP.
急がないと
Now, let me tell you guys, this game isn't really a nice game for free to play because you're gonna have to choose whether you want healers or refreshing and progressing in the game. And since, well, you're not gonna have choice really, what you're gonna want to do is reroll. I don't know about you guys, but I ain't got that patience. I ain't gonna freaking reach level 12, summon 50 times, do each hero. Like, I ain't about that. Too lazy for that shit. I'd rather just enjoy the game. And I'm got 2 decent 5 stars. So though this did cost me a little bit. I've spent around $100, $150 on the game. Not exactly a big win. I mean, I've gotten stuff from it, but I don't plan to spend too much. Just enough to have a decent character roster, and maybe a little bit whenever an event comes out and I want a specific character. But essentially, when you'll get stronger, get high world levels and higher ward tiers and stuff like that, it will get easier to upgrade characters. So, since you just focus on one. Focus on like one character or 2, and maybe a healer, so you could progress in the abyss. You don't want to go too crazy because that's how you spend all of your resources, and then you've gotta waste resin, which you don't have, especially if you're free to play. And let's see, as far as bosses go, let's see what kind of material I need the most. Essentially, I have only 2 characters I'm upgrading, which is the lightning and the wind, which is Kaching and Sucrose. And I've got enough for other characters if I want to upgrade whatever. So, the least amount here is water and earth. Now, guess I'll go water. Why not?
休むことも大事だけどミュージック
No, I don't really like the water boss. I think out of all of the bosses, he's the most difficult.
急がないと
I guess this will be a good tutorial. Like, it's not really a tutorial, honestly, it's just like the best way I've found. So, usually, I'll swap my party with an ice character, which we do have. Changyun. The advantage here is they're always wet, so whenever I'll use ice on them, I'll just freeze them instantly. Some breathing room. Damn. and makes things a lot easier, especially with fire character and electric character that can combo with it. And be on top of my health because they do a lot of damage. So she summons different creatures, and when I never defeat one of them, it'll damage her. Wanna see where she summons creatures? Different creatures will have different abilities. This will be a sort of like a ranged creature. As you can see, she lost some health. I'm gonna use this instantly to regenerate some of my health. And this one is a bit more complicated, but since I have her, it makes it much easier. I can just throw my heal into the sky. There's a vein. Now this boss will start sinking some platforms. Essentially, it's supposed to make the battle more difficult. Only the latest stage becomes really difficult because of that. Now this is kind of bullshit because they're not supposed to spawn on here. And yeah, this is what happens, and you get damage for no reason. Remember, be on top of your health. Got a healer. Oh, and I forgot to mention that frog has a type of what the hell was that? There's a pretty destructive AoE. Now this thing does a ton of damage. Yep, you want to get away from that. Definitely. She's gonna sink a few more platforms, I believe. Yep. Dumbass shit all over again. As if I get it good. She's got pretty low health, so they're pretty easy. But yeah, they got out of range. As I said, most of these bosses aren't that difficult. I'm pretty strong for this level, but in either case, like, it'll just take you more times to defeat her, but it wouldn't be that hard as long as you know what kind of enemies she uses. As you've seen, like the birds just dash at you. The frog leaps and has like a earth attack, like a water and a attack. And what else? What else? Those cranes that attack from range. Squirrels. I don't really remember what they do. Because they're not that. They've never been too much of a problem. So that was one boss. And another boss I've seen people have trouble with is the Earth boss. So this is what I'm gonna do. Now it's not really difficult, but There are a few things you can do there. It's just like a lot of the time you can't damage him because he stays on these pillars, which does make it impossible to damage him, but just ignore him, honestly. Now, you stand on these pillars that have like have a few effects. Some of them help them do damage to you and stuff like that. But you can destroy them by the attacks from claymores and stuff. Not really quickly, but you know, it's doable. So you just gotta like keep attacking them pretty much at all times. He has very long breaks, and then you can damage him whenever he's on the ground, which is a lot after you destroy his pillars. So I'm just gonna stock up on health. And I think that's it. Alright, let's go. Now this is a pretty weak character. I'm level 40. Not too high. All I need really just to destroy his pillars. Alright, now what he's gonna do? Yep, that was actually not that smart because I didn't have any stamina to avoid it. Should have switched characters. Now whenever it gets above one of these, you will damage the ground with that. Now this one is pretty good because if you can destroy it, it shields you. You can get damage on the main tower that he bounces on, and then it will stop his attack. So you wanna be pretty quick on it, not be afraid, go attack it, get you a bunch of damage in there. Can use the fire for more damage. I'm just, you know, not really on top of it. You just want to dash whenever he does it, like dash the whole time, and that I like because, as you can see, you can destroy the pillars you're standing on. He's standing on, I'm sorry. And makes it faster to destroy him. Maybe I shouldn't have stood that close to him. Shame is I'm gonna have to damage him. Really simple now. Shouldn't do what I just did. You shouldn't get too close to it because it'll definitely beat it. problem. Oh, shit. Now, he will restore some of his health because I wasn't able to destroy all of the pillars in time. But that's no big deal. I mean, just gotta get him down once more and destroy the last pillar. But honestly, there's no really point to destroy the rest of these pillars right now, but I'm still doing it. Could be useful. And damn it. That was my chance, and because I was too far away, I missed it. Yep, I didn't get there in time, so I don't want it to damage me. That shit does a ton of damage, you really gotta be careful when he does that. Boom. So he just takes a little bit more time, but he's not that difficult. See, he helps you. He's nice about it. I guess it wasn't a waste of time to destroy these pillars because I kinda screwed up on different occasions. This you gotta be careful for. Game. Don't even take a lot of damage as long as you know his movesets. That's the same with most bosses, except that front for the wolf. He's definitely, I think, the most difficult boss, even with the water boss, because, well, you know, he'll just he doesn't let you breathe. Like, seriously, he's just a handful. Like, he's got another gladiator nostalgia. That might be a better one. Meant to mastery attack percent main attack, which is pretty damn good. This one, you know, like, you know, man. It's like, I'm confused, man. So what do you value more? Like, attack percent, attack? Like, the question is, like, I could still get a bogus, like a freaking bogus third effect. So what I will do, when I have the items for it, is that I'll upgrade it to level 4. I'll see what the next bonus one is, and if it's worth it, then I'll develop it. Because right now it's 3 good stats against 3 good stats, but if it's 4 good stats, like if I get crit rate or crit damage, then hell yeah, I'm switching this one, right? Like, energy recharge is pretty good, but see, Ching has crit damage that gets stronger with her. Every ascension she does, every few levels, she gets more crit damage. So that's her strong suit. You wanna have a lot of crit rate and crit damage in her substats. So usually that'll be even better than energy recharge, defense, usually even over just flat attack percent sometimes. If you have like big attack percent in your artifacts themselves, then you won't need those small ones. Those crit rates will add up, and you know, 100% crit rate is just 100% crit rate. Like, I haven't seen someone who reached it, but I'm already at how much? I'm already. That's just the artifacts. The total one is 43% crit rate. Now that's every second or so attack, right? I get a crit attack. If I could get that to even 50, that would be great. But, you know, I'm assuming there are people out there who've gotten it to 8, 90. Don't know if it's capped, but I think that's possible. With the right artifacts and substats. Definitely with a few golden ones. Oh yeah. Well, I think that's enough for today, so I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.